Hello, and welcome to another episode of Dragon Tycoon Edge. This time we're going to continue on from the save file we did before, where we were the Cume. And after reviewing the translations a little bit better from last time, I saw and remembered what a couple of these enemies said. One of them was saying that the magic of the Cume is effective against a certain type of enemy, and it seems like it's saying the white lizard or something like that. So that's probably like that guy with the stick. So Cume magic is good against him. And then another guy says that the guardian of the temple is weak to the centipede. So that's probably a hint that you should be at least as strong as a centipede before you fight that guy with the stick. So there's another Pyrvin over here. He won't give us any trouble because we are also a Pyrvin. But what we're going to be trying to do is get a little bit more levels, or I guess we'll just get the one level, and then we're going to become a Cume, and then we're going to go over and fight one of the centipede monsters, so that will be strong enough to hopefully defeat that guy with the stick. So we'll kill this crab so that we are no longer a Pyrvin. Yeah, this is the one that says you have to use the 3 statues in a certain order. We'll see that in a little bit. We'll turn around. Okay. So we see a new character. Lol, I'm the fairy of this planet. That's a pretty good translation. But it seems like this character is some kind of fairy, and there are maybe 5 souls that you need to save the world, maybe? If we look at the menu, you do notice in between Nira and Gown, there are 5 empty circles. Could that possibly be a clue? Who can say? We'll go forward, and we'll look over to the right, so we'll fight the Pyrvin first, and then we'll use him to kill the Cume on the other side. At this point, we're not really too afraid of Pyrvins. Again, like I said in the last episode, I have had times where you fight an enemy and you just die, and kind of seems like maybe you shouldn't have. So I'm not sure how much luck is involved with this attack damage and stuff. Obviously, a lot of the information is being obfuscated and completely hidden from the player. Like, how much damage am I doing? How much health does the enemy have? You're not going to be able to know these things, and you're just going to have to be okay with that. Now that we're a Pyrvin again, we're going to look over here, and we can fight the Cume. And And we'll start off with Fireball Magic. I do think the Fireball does more damage than the normal attack. Wow, we killed him 2 hits. Yeah, so I'm not really sure, like... did we get really lucky and get, like, critical hits there? Or because we're level 2, maybe, it does more damage? I think we were level 2 before we fought him, so maybe the level just makes you do more damage on your attacks and stuff like that. That's possible. We want to go this way. I do kind of enjoy running around as the different monsters and creatures. Some of them are really funny, and you'll want to like see how long you can run around as one of your favorite characters for. Because we did load the save file, we're not getting any of the encounters with our friend or the space pirates or yeah. You know what? We're gonna save. We have so many save crystals. I'm gonna use one here. Now we're a much stronger Cume, and we have saved, and we're gonna fight the centipede. And we'll start off with yeah, we'll start off with a level 1 fireball. And we'll give him a drain attack. The centipede monster can drain our magic with this attack here, so you do want to make sure that you get the most out of your magic before you can't use it anymore. We have, I think in this save, we got the Warrior's Herb from the guy in the water. We do manage to kill the centipede. Mother Centipede has never lost all the temples. Something about the Mother Centipede, maybe? And the temple. And now we're a centipede. Isn't this awesome? We have a new magic ability. This is kind of like the Cume's magic ability. Absorbs MP. For me, it's on my Google phone translate, it's reading as MP Cumer. Absorbs opponent's MP. That's pretty good. And we also got a Warrior's Herb as well. So that's good too. So now that we have the centipede, we're going to run all the way back. And I do really like the centipede. It's one of my favorite guys. It's like thinking about how we run down those stairs. Now, because we've killed all these enemies already, they're not here, which is great. Because we don't want to fight them. Because if we fought any enemy, then we would have to possess them. So you do, again, have to strategically clear areas so that you can obtain a strong character, and then using that strong character, you will have to preserve it so that you can overcome another strong character. It's kind of an interesting part of the game. Okay, so we are assuming that this guy is guarding the entrance to some kind of temple. We'll start off with Fireball. It does say that the magic of the Cume is strong against it, so we'll use that. And you notice when he does that stick attack, if you remember how much damage that did when we were the crab in the first episode, the centipede is much stronger. And we just keep using the Q magic because we were told it's good, and also we're the centipede. Yellow bar is going down for enemy. Might as well just use the absorb move. Oh, we're out of magic for that. I guess we'll just have enough for a normal fireball. Okay, hopefully we can kill him with normal attacks then. Okay, and we killed the guy with the stick. The ghost of the archaeologist curses the monk to death. It is said that there is a stone which can ease his soul, something like that. And we get an amulet, or a bracelet, I guess. We can see here, this character on my Google phone right now, it's translating this as Golori. And we have 8 out of 16 experience. He has 40 HP and 35 magic, so you can see he's pretty strong. He also has a new magic ability that we just got. It's not doing a great job over there. Seems like it just gave up. But this is a healing magic. It just recovers your HP. It doesn't absorb or anything, it just heals you. And then in our inventory, we got this item. And that's too bad that my my on-screen translator isn't working. Here, hold on 1 second. Okay, let's see if this is better. Okay, so maybe our on-screen translator is saying a Meyerling item that floats rocks. Well, maybe that's good. We were once killed by a floating rock. So maybe it's some kind of Meyer ring, and it's not a bracelet, it's actually a ring. That could be quite useful. Now that we are the Golari, we can proceed on this way, and we see kind of like a staircase looking area. Over here, some kind of statues. Statues. And statues. So there's 3 sets of statues, 6 statues in total. Have we heard any clues about 6 statues? If we continue on, we can go over here. And up here is an area. Up here is an area that we have not been before, and we're greeted with some interesting chimes. We can check out this direction. It does kind of seem like that's some kind of structure or building. There haven't been too many buildings so far. Can't go that way. What is this? It seems like some kind of maybe a totem or a... I'm not really entirely sure. Can we get a better look at it from over here? Maybe. Maybe it's some kind of spire. Why is it glowing when we look at it? I don't know. We'll just have to remember that it's there. On this side of the building, another glowing spire. And I'm kind of having a hard time seeing that, but it kind of looks like maybe, at least on part of it, there's like a hand. So maybe it's a statue of some kind. Well, we looked around the outside of this building. We're not able to get inside. Why can't we get inside? Well, maybe this is the temple. We've been hearing about a temple. We need a key. We have to get in the temple. We need the key to get in there. Have we found a key? No. We don't have a key. We found this mayor ring, which can hopefully lift rocks. Okay. But at least for now we can't do this. So if we turn around, I guess we'll just head back. This guy doesn't look like the other guys we've seen so far who can talk. Who is this guy? Well, it seems if you look at his health bar, he has a lot of health. Maybe we can beat him? Oh, I don't have any mana? Why don't I have any mana? Wait, what? Okay, well, something took away all of our mana. Maybe it was one of those totems. If we escape, we'll just take one step back, so we're pretty dusted. There's maybe the gravitic ring? I can't use that here. Okay, let's see if we can just fight him. He's using absorb technique, like we've seen from the Cume. We do have a lot of HP, so maybe we can just kick his ass. Wait, what's happening? I don't get any more attacks? What are my guys saying? I'm not good. I'm not good. Wait, what's... okay, I don't get to use my turn anymore. So, okay, I get one now. Let's hit him one more time. It doesn't seem like we're going to be able to beat this guy. If you remember, in the last episode, one of the characters near the skeleton was saying something about... he was saying something about the ghost of the archaeologist or something like that has a vengeance against the monks. And we didn't really know what the heck that was talking about. So maybe this guy who we come across outside of the temple, maybe this is the ghost of the archaeologist, and for some reason he has a grudge against monks. Now, the character that we happen to be currently was the guardian of the temple with the stick. I've had that character translated to monk before, and it seems like that guy with the stick is the monk of the temple, and that guy who just killed us is the archaeologist. So part of the clue that we heard before was that there's some kind of soothing stone that can calm his soul because he is a ghost. And maybe that's something we can try out. We haven't seen any kind of soothing stone yet, and we weren't able to get into the temple. The mayor ring that we got from defeating the monk with the stick says that it can prevent rocks from falling, or it has like rock levitation abilities. So maybe now that we have that, we can actually go back to the very first direction we went where we were killed by that stone and see what's over there. We also saw outside of the temple, along that staircase, were 6 statues. We didn't mess around with them, but maybe there's something there that would unlock the temple above. All of these things and more mysteries next time on Dragon Tycoon Edge. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.